I have woken to an idyllic camp setting. One could argue that this is not the best inland campsite in all of Western Australia, but think about this. There's nobody around. Nobody for hundreds of square kilometres. That fact alone means it shoots up the charts. That was a memorable night. It really was. One of the nicest campsites I've ever found in Australia. I think actually it is. I think it now reaches the bumped all of the other great campsites down the list. This is the best. And crayfish, can't get better than that. With my previous Landcruiser builds, I have installed a water purification system inside the vehicle so that when I take water out of the tank, it is purified before I drink it. And if it goes to the shower and things, it's not purified. I'm trying a different take this time. This is the Guzzle H2O, pure water, no trash. It's called the Stream. We used the Stream on this trip and I shot a review on a separate video. Yeah, it's more versatile than having the Stealth mounted permanently in the vehicle. I'm Andrew St Pierre White, explorer, overlander and broadcaster with over 40 years driving 4x4s in association with Egon, game-changing simplicity. Yeah, it's pretty hot today. It's about 32 now.
The water?
The water is just right. The flies are not terrible, they're bad, but again, get used to the flies. Not bad enough to need a fly net, but having this cool water here, that's fantastic. Second swim I've had today. It's wonderful, makes all the difference in the world. Cool down in the middle of the day. And we are so fortunate to have found this absolutely magnificent place. Middle of nowhere and nobody around. We are so lucky to be able to do this kind of stuff. I'll never take it for granted. And it's for this is why we build these vehicles. For ourselves and for others. This is the thing. And that is to bring you something that we have been working on for about a year and we are launching it this month. It's called Egon Mission First. Mission First is a consultation service where we will assist you in building your vehicle. We're not going to build it for you, we're going to assist you in building it. By that I mean, like an architect designs a home and all the details and functionality within that home, we will do that for clients and have actually already done it for 2 clients already, to create blueprints, detailed plans of the build, every element of the build. We did this twice already as test projects, and in both cases the vehicles were over east. We of course are based in Western Australia, and we had started the project with the intention of actually also, after setting out the blueprints and presenting them with the architectural plans, of building it ourselves. And in both cases, to our absolute delight, they actually turned around and said, I don't need to send my vehicle all the way to Western Australia to have it built. You have given me so much detail, so much insight, and you have understood my mission so well, I don't need to send it to you. I can do it all myself. You have saved me thousands of dollars and possibly years of work because you have prevented me making the mistakes that I was concerned that I might make. Those were so successful that in fact we realized we could do this effectively for future clients all over Australia. In fact, why not all over the world?
God, life is relentless.
Hope you fall in.
This place is incredible. We could almost be in Utah or wherever it is in the middle of the US, where you've got these mountain ranges that we all know from the Western movies. And it's completely empty here. Listen to the sound.
Time for a little bit of a break. Let's see, it's 36 degrees.
Getting warm.
It's getting warm, yeah.
It's getting warm. The Germans are shirtless again.
I need my hat because it is very, very warm. Nobody has driven these tracks for a long time.
Slow down, there's nothing to get you, can always turn it around. Oh, I shouldn't have met you, I only let you down. All night, in your bedroom, my thoughts were thinking loud. Oh, I shouldn't have met you, I shouldn't have left you.
But generally speaking, the stuff is good. All good. All good. All good. Rattling, and I can hear it inside the cab, so I'm going to do something else about that for the next trip. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, for air conditioning. We've probably got an hour and a half to go before we get to the next campsite, which has also got a swimming pool. Well, there's a river. Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to say something.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
That's right, pretty place, isn't it?
Such a pretty place.
I'm expecting cowboys and Indians, you know, chasing the post carriage or whatever it was called back in the days. That would be perfect through here.
It's a bit Utah-ish.
It would probably be the cowboys going here and then the Indians would ambush them right over there.
I think let's have a look at the campsite down there first.
It doesn't look like
Encouraging. Alright.
we'll have a campsite next to the pool. We hope to
Or maybe we should go.
that way. So I'm just going to go and see if there's a place to camp. Any pools down the riverbed. I'm actually driving down the riverbed. Well, there's a puddle. I'm not going to drive through.
I'm all good. I'm going to walk up the hill there and have a look because it looks like there's a barb cave there. I just want to see if there's some water in it.
Okay, I found a puddle, but it's not big enough to swim in, but it is a puddle in the riverbed. Obviously not going to work. And that dip there is soft ground, so I'm going to have to do a bit of a difficult turnaround maneuver. Actually, I don't have a lot of space.
Now the question is, fireplace or fireplace? So we're going to teach a very traditional fire making method, proudly taught to me by a good mentor of mine. You're going to want to put the sticks nice and parallel. And then once you've got a nice base set up, we're going to cheat and use a MAP gas burner. Voila, we have fire.
Another absolutely glorious campsite, but we are paying the price for nobody else being here. It is 38 degrees Celsius this morning. And I'm a bit sensitive to heat. Get to kind of, my limit's about 36. 36 I can cope with and deal with it if there's a wind blowing. More than that, I can't. The rest of the guys are finishing clearing up, and I'm just sitting in my car with the aircon going, because I know my weakness, and heat stroke is the next. Drinking copious, I mean, I've already had I think 4 of these this morning, amounts of liquid, looking after myself, but I don't do heat well. In return for that, we get these amazing places by ourselves. The evenings are nice, the nights are even, I wear a light jumper around the camping fire. Up to about 9:30, 10 is bearable. It's now just after 11. So today we're going to look for another swimming pool. If we can find a pool, we'll have a swim during the day. But again, it's 50-50 because the pools here are quite, the levels are very low and not near the campsite, and quite a long walk in to get to the pools. So hopefully today, with a bit of luck, we'll have a swim.
It is getting so hot in the desert right now. We are just going from waterhole to waterhole to spend the evenings, and then just try to drive throughout the hottest part of the day, because it has become almost unbearable, and it's probably even dangerous to be outside at these temperatures at the moment. So what we're doing is we're heading slowly towards the coast, and we're doing that by staying in the morning at our campsites, and then when it gets really hot we jump in the cars and we drive with the aircon on and try to reach the next desert swimming pool, because there are a fair few in this area. So try to arrive there as the day cools down a little bit, go for a swim, and that way slowly make our way to the coast without getting heat stroke. Even though everything is green and lush here, summer has really kicked in, and we're easily getting 40 degrees in the beating sun, and it's just unforgivable. This country and the heat in it, especially the area where we are at, the hottest area in Australia around Marble Bar, it is brutal. So let's see how we get on with this.
Am I glad that I haven't got big tits going slap me in the face right now? There'll be some bits to film maybe, and so taking it easy through here.
I never knew your name.
Stabilizing effect of the camera is flattening out the effect.
We are now crossing the little sandy desert. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. The pool that we wanted to go to unfortunately was completely dried out. Even though there must have been a lot of water around, that one didn't get any. And yeah, we've got probably another 110, 120 kilometers to go to get to another location, which is called Eel Pool, which sounds disgusting but supposed to be a very nice spot. I hope that we can get there around 5 o'clock ish. That would be good. So I find it always important that there's still a little bit of daylight when setting up camp. I mean, that's the ideal scenario. Sometimes that doesn't work out. But we're now just passing grass plains. It's just such a wide open space that we're going through. And it's so hot outside. It's scorching hot. You can hardly do any activity outside. Just walking around a little bit and you can feel your heart rate going up just from the sheer heat that is in this area.
So What's the matter?
What?
What's the matter? Your max track's coming off.
Yeah, but the screws are rattled loose.
Oh, okay. Ah, that was a noise, right. Have you had any
louder? It was good that I checked.
any other issues with your car?
There was something.
I don't think there's anything else. You had issues with your car?
Except for everything rattling.
Nothing's falling off.
Some bolts have fallen out of the spotties.
The spotties, yeah, I'm having the same problem.
Yeah,
and
you had the same problem, and you had the same problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Yeah.
I have all
Just put Loctite into those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for the future.
And I lost my mud flap. Mud flap was lost yesterday. Yeah, we learned these things. The tightening mechanism needs Loctite, which I didn't put on. But a trip like this is so necessary. Oh, also, that came loose. That's still a little bit loose. That's loose, so might get to that and tighten it tonight. And it's so necessary to. I mean, this is the first trip for this car, and it's test trip. But because I'm traveling with other people, it's easy to sort things out because you're traveling with other people. Lots of tools, lots of backup, and things like that. So, really valuable trip to figure out some of the niggles on this car. But I'm loving it. Best part about this vehicle right now is the ride. The shocks have transformed the ride of this vehicle. It's exceptionally good. Other than that, it's I love it. It's not as interesting to drive as the V8 manual, but it's still great. Right, this looks promising. Very, very, very promising. Will there be water? Can we have a swim? It's like a glorious campsite no matter what. Because you never know what you're going to find. And I'm determined that if there is an alternative, this is amazing.
Look, there's a creek.
But wow, it's a spring. It's a spring.
It is
Yeah.
a spring. It must be coming from somewhere up there.
Wow.
Look, there's pools.
But where do we camp?
I think I'm going to walk up the other side as well, but we could camp right here if we wanted to.
We could.
I mean, even the water. It's even there. It's still flowing. There's a big one for me.
Not a lot of space for 3 cars, but I have spotted a place between those trees on the left. I think if I position my wheels just right, I should be able to get it flat. I've parked up Troopies in camping spots often enough to, well, get it right first time, quite often actually. This is going to be a challenge. There you go. I think a bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Stop. That is brilliant. It was a hot day today. It was a really hot day today. And this is road. You're calling, sorry, say that again, you're calling me?
Mr. White,
Yes.
would you care for a beer if it really needed you?
The beer is it shouting for me?
Yeah, it was like, I need someone.
Oh no, I'm surprised it didn't actually use my name.
Yeah.
My full name.
It said that YouTube fucker, that old guy. And I thought it probably meant you.
Yeah, I think he meant me.
All right.
Although you have been on YouTube quite a bit, so, you know, don't speak to...
I'm not the youngest guy anymore.
No, not. The water there that you can probably not even see because the camera's not picking it up. But it is so deep and the bank is undercut, so it's actually difficult to get in and out of. But thank you, Heiner. My beer. Wonderful.
There you go.
What's the laser lamp one? Good, it's not the other one. Chink. Ah,
Chink.
there's the other one.